Hi everybody, welcome. Come on in to day 8. Today is our yoga detox. So this practice is perfect for digestion and for promoting gut health. So get into something comfy, roll out your mat and let's begin. So today's practice, we're going to start in a yogi squat. So coming onto the soles of the feet, bringing the heels in, toes pointing out, and sit back onto the heels here. Okay, bringing the knees out wide. We're going to bring the outsides of the elbows to the insides of the knees here. Bringing the palms in together, in at the chest. Letting the eyes close if you feel balanced. Otherwise, just letting your gaze come to rest on a focus point in the room. Taking a breath here, visualizing it traveling all the way down into the pelvis. Long exhale out as we land into this pose, land into this practice. Big breath in, long breath out. Taking one more big breath here, in and out. This exhale, releasing any gripping in the hips and the glutes. Relaxing the belly. Relaxing the shoulders and the muscles of the face. Beautiful. This time as we breathe in, bringing the left hand to the chest and reaching the right fingers up towards the sky. Exhale to bring the gaze up to those top fingers. Amazing. Breathing in. Exhale to bring that hand down to the chest, taking it over to the other side. Left fingers reach up. Gaze follows, looking up towards those fingers, up towards the ceiling. Taking a big breath in. Exhale out, bringing the hand into the heart. Both hands in on the heart now. And just staying here for a moment more. Amazing. Bringing the hands down in front now, down to the ground. Pressing down through the hands. We're going to straighten through the legs. Heel toe the feet in, about hip width apart, into our forward fold. And I'm just going to shimmy up to the top edge of the mat here so you can see me. Beautiful, forward fold. Keeping a generous bend in the knees if that feels good. And then slowly rounding the spine, we're going to roll all the way up to our mountain pose. Taking your time here, head is the last thing to lift up. Opening the palms to the front edge of the mat. Exhaling the shoulders down. Beautiful, taking a big breath in. Exhale out to bend the knees, sit back, reach the arms forward into our chair pose. Okay, maybe peeling the toes up here, shifting the weight back into the heels. Okay, dropping those toes down, bringing the hands together into the chest. Taking a big breath in, and then exhale to twist to the left side of the mat. So the outside of that right shoulder is just gonna hook over the outside of the left thigh. Turning the gaze to look up. Embracing any little wobbles here, feeling that fire in the thighs. Breathing down into the belly, down into this twist here, stimulating the abdominal organs here, supporting us, supporting digestion, keeping the body flowing. Breathing in, exhale to twist and reach forwards, straightening the legs, folding forwards. Inhale to round the spine, roll all the way up to our mountain pose. Exhale, relax the shoulders. And then again, bending the knees, sitting back as we reach forwards into our chair pose. I'm going to take it over onto the other side this time. So bringing the hands in together at the chest. And then twisting into the right side. So the left outside of the left arm hooks over the outside of the right thigh. Turning the head to look up if you're feeling nice and balanced here. Breathing through that fire in the legs. Just gonna take one more full breath here. Breathing in. Long exhale out. Twisting back. Reaching the arms forwards. Straightening the legs, folding forwards. Beautiful. Planting the fingertips or the palms here. Stepping the left toes back. Dropping the knee down. Untucking the toes. Lifting the chest. Awesome. On the next breath in, rising up, lifting the arms into our low lunge. Softening the shoulders down the back. And just taking a couple of breaths here. Amazing. Bringing the hands back down to the mat. Grounding down through the left hand. Right fingers reach up towards the ceiling. Just taking one breath here. In. And floating the hand down, out. Tucking the back toes. Stepping the foot up. Back into our forward fold once again. Amazing, rounding through the spine. Slowly, slowly rolling it up. Mountain pose. Inhale to reach the arms up. Exhale to fold it forwards. This time taking it onto the other side. So stepping the right toes back. Dropping down the knee, untucking the toes. Lifting the chest as we settle into this pose. On the next breath in, rising up into our low lunge here, softening those shoulders down. Breathing in and out. And then floating the hands down to frame the foot. Pressing down through the right hand, left fingers reach up, up towards the sky. Just taking one breath here. And then floating that hand down once again. Tucking the back toes, lifting the knee. And this time, instead of traveling forwards, we're going to travel backwards into our downward facing dog. Hips up high to the sky. Pressing the chest in towards the legs. Keeping a generous bend in the knees if that feels good. And just taking a couple of breaths here. Amazing, dropping those knees down to the mat. Crossing the ankles. We're going to take it back to sit into our easy pose here. So sitting with the legs crossed. And just taking a moment here to settle in, lengthening the spine, sitting up nice and tall, stacking the head over the heart over the pelvis. Grounded down through the sit bones, letting the legs become heavy. Relaxing the shoulders down, relaxing the face. And then on the next breath in, we're going to reach both the arms up and overhead, peeling the thumbs back, pinkies forwards. And then turning the palms out, we're going to exhale to bring the hands down. Feel like this. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, rain it down. Just doing the next couple to the sound of your own breath. Time as the fingers come down, planting them on the mat. And then turning the right palm up, we're going to reach over, side body stretch. Okay, so you can be on the fingertips here, maybe coming down onto the palm, maybe bending into the elbow, or maybe if it's available, coming all the way down onto the forearm here. Okay, making sure both sit bones are glued down to the mat here. Feeling that all the way up the right side body, around the waist. Inhale. And exhale to take it over all the way to the other side. Maybe starting out in one place and easing in, ending up in another. Okay, just taking whatever variation suits you, whatever variation feels good. Drawing that left shoulder back, nice open chest here. Feeling that opening across the armpit chest as well and all the way down the left side body. Taking a big breath in. And then exhaling to come back into center. Nice job. From here, inhaling to lift both the arms up. We're going to exhale to turn towards that left knee. Exhaling the arms down, so right hand comes to the left knee, left hand comes behind the back, and then we're turning to look over that left shoulder into a seated twist here. Okay, if you're comfortable with that left hand behind the back, by all means just leave it there. Or to deepen, you can take that hand, wrapping it all the way around the back, taking a hold of the right thigh. Just taking a couple of breaths here. Amazing job. Inhale. Exhale to release. Beautiful. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, taking it to the other side, twisting to the right this time. Breathing the hands down, left hand to the right knee, right hand just behind the back. Turning the head to look over that right shoulder. Relaxing the shoulders here. Not pushing yourself to any discomfort, just to where there's a little bit of natural resistance, to where it feels right, it feels good. Okay, and if you do want to deepen, same option as the other side, you can wrap that right hand all the way around the back, taking a hold of the left thigh. Couple of breaths here. Beautiful, breathing in. And exhale to release, coming back to center. Awesome, from here we're going to shift over onto all fours, into our tabletop. So stacking the joints here, straight line from the top of the head all the way down to the tailbone. Breathing into the belly, feeling the belly expand. Exhale out, long release through the mouth. Amazing. From here, we're going to drop the elbows down to the ground where the hands currently are. Bringing the forearms and the palms down. And then maybe just walking the knees back ever so slightly. We're going to send the heart back and down, melting the forehead down to the mat as well, into our puppy pose. Feeling a nice opening in the shoulders here, decompressing in the lower back. And if you do want to deepen the stretch here, press down through both the hands, lifting the elbows and the forearms up off the ground. One more big breath here. Amazing, starting to lift the head, gaze comes in between the hands. And I'm shifting the weight forwards onto the hands, bending the elbows, bringing the hips and the belly down to the earth, into our baby cobra here. Here on the forearms, into our sphinx pose. Amazing. Making a pillow for the forehead now with the hands. And then melting the head down, coming to rest on the hands. On the next breath in, we're going to peel the arms and the head up off the mat. Bending into the back, engaging the core. And then exhale to bring it back down. Beautiful. Again, like that, peeling the head, the arms up. This time seeing if you can add the legs in as well. So engaging the glutes, squeezing everything in. Exhale to relax it down. One more, just the same as that. Inhale to lift everything up. Squeezing the glutes, squeezing the abs. Exhale to relax it down. Amazing, lifting the head, bringing the hands underneath the shoulders, tucking the toes, taking it back onto the knees, and then bringing the knees out as wide as the mat, toes into a point. We're going to sink the chest, the forehead down into our extended child's pose. Walking both the hands over to the left side of the mat, maybe coming off the mat just slightly. And then back to center, over onto the other side. Back through center. And then lifting the head, gazing between the forearms or the hands. And then walking the hands back. All the way up. Sitting up on the heels here. And then bringing the hands down to the ground. We're just going to tuck the toes under, send the weight back onto the heels, and return to that yogi squat, that place we started. Okay, so the heels are turned in here. Toes are pointing out. Bring the outsides of the elbows to the insides of the knees. Hands in together at the chest. Breathing in, breathing down into the pelvis. Long exhale out. Big deep breath in. Long exhale out. And revisiting that twist from the beginning of this practice. We're going to bring the left hand into the chest. Right fingers reach up, turning the gaze to follow. Breathing in and out to switch sides. Breathing in and out. Lovely. From here we're going to make our way to lay down flat on the back. Okay, bending the knees to begin with here. Drawing the knees up into the chest, giving them a squeeze, giving them a hug. And then drawing circles with the knees one way. And then the other way. Amazing, giving them one last squeeze. And then extending one leg. And then the other. Meeting here for our Shavasana of this practice. Letting the feet and the hands fall to the sides as the legs and the arms become heavy. Whole body is held here by the mat beneath you. As you let the eyes close, and let yourself soften, and the breathing slow down. Bring the hands in together now. And just starting to rub them back and forth, picking up the pace until we start to create a bit of heat in between the hands. And when they're nice and warm, I invite you to just bring them to rest on the belly. Thanking yourself for carving out this time for you today, showing up for this practice. Thank you everybody for joining me here. I will see you all tomorrow. Taking a big breath in, and a long exhale out. Namaste.